Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great and welcome to today's video. In this video, I am going to prepare the setup for my 2023 journal. I always like creating my own stuff and I didn't want to buy a bullet journal that is already decorated, so I decided to pick a sketchbook that I already had and decorate it myself. Since this is a 2023 journal setup, I didn't want to include the full process of me decorating the outside of the journal because when you buy a journal this would already be done. So just to give you an idea of what I did is I covered the outside of the journal in gesso. I then printed the character that I created on a photo paper and I stuck it onto the notebook. And I decided to also write sprinkle positivity on the journal. So after I stuck the character, I decided to decorate it a bit more by adding a few sprinkles at the bottom and at the top and on the side of the journal. And if you guys are interested in the character or if you want to support me further, I have a link to my Redbubble page below where you can purchase an item of the character. So I saw that a lot of journals have a golden frame and I really like this, so I decided to add it to my journal as well. So I decided to use the first page for the year and I folded it in half, and then with some leftover paper that I had, I decided to cut it in 2 circles and I stuck them together to be able to create a circle from which you can flip the page much easier, and it also makes it look better. And to do the numbers of the year, I just simply used the fine liner pen by Faber-Castell. I decided to fill in the edges of the page using washi tape and again the acrylic ink. I wanted to decorate the inside of the cover in a dark turquoise and I used the Winsor & Newton designer gouache for this. And then to create the pattern and make it look a bit better, I decided to use the copper acrylic ink of Liquitex. And then on the back of the page, I decided to write a quote. I think that for me, this quote really makes sense because at the moment, I seem to focus more on the future rather than the present. And I believe that you should enjoy every part of your journey. So I feel like this quote is there to inspire me, but also to remind me to sort of always enjoy the moment. And yes, as much as you need to work hard, as much as you need to build your future, it's also important that you enjoy this moment that you have in your life with the people around you that support you. So I think that this is a very good message to follow. As for the third page in the journal, I decided to write my goals. Throughout the year, I will probably write different goals that I want to work towards. So once I have a goal in mind, I want to break it down into 2 steps. I think that the purpose of why you want to achieve something is very important because sometimes we might want something that we think we want, but we would actually might want to do it for someone else or might just want to do it to feel better about ourselves. But you really need to understand why you want to achieve that something. I feel like you need to give it a meaning so that you will be able to work towards it, to look forward to it. So I think the why question is really important when it comes to your goal. And the second question is how. How are you going to achieve the goal? And I think this is another very important question because when you think about how you're going to achieve the goal, you're going to find out whether it is possible, whether it can be achieved in time, whether you can do it alone or you need someone else. And something that I will personally do is once I will have a goal, I'm going to write down a few steps of how I can achieve the goal so that I will have little milestones that I can achieve along the way and it's not just one big thing at the end. So like that, I'll be able to get one step closer each time and I feel like steps will help you definitely achieve your goal. So on the 4th and the 5th page, I have made a calendar and I left it empty for now because I will be adding details later on. bottom left corner, I made a box where I want to make a list of keys that I will be using throughout the journal. And lastly, I stuck a sticker just to design the page a bit more, and I think the sticker really fit in with the rest of the page. And then I use a Faber-Castell metallic rose gold to highlight the month. And on the other side, in the bottom right corner, I just attached a piece of paper and I made it in a way that you can remove it and replace it. So on the next page, I wanted to note down any games, movies, or any other things that I would like to check out along the year. And I decided to fill in the background with things that have to do with games and with movies. And I really enjoy the pattern that I created, which I think looks really cute. Recently, I've been told about a game which I really thought it's interesting, but at the moment, because I am so busy, I cannot play it. And I want to write it down so that if I ever find the time, I will be able to check it out. On the other page, I made it about other things to check out, and this can be different things. Maybe any art supplies that I want to try out, any artists that I want to check out, or some online stores. I will definitely have more details and more information when I do each month. Especially at the beginning, I'm going to be very busy as I have different projects to work on, and I just want to have a place where I can write down everything that I need to do so that I don't miss anything, and I want everything to be organized. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and a comment so that I know if you would like me to continue updating you with my journal. Maybe if you want me to do a video every month of how I set up the other month. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that this was helpful or relaxing for you to watch, and I hope that you start your new year with positivity and happiness. And I hope that this video inspired you to go and create your own thing. And please do subscribe, as it really means a lot to me. Happy New Year, everyone!